You know I'm ballin', usual like Kobe. Ooh, worry about a hater that don't know.
Alright, bro, let's get into this beef. We gonna watch the Duty videos. Cause Duty be going into depth. Into depth. Whoa, new background. Yeah, bro, I moved. Gang, you know?
I done pretty much gave y'all a rundown on why these guys are beefing. There's no reason to go in a circle and explain the same thing over and over again, but y'all kind of get the gist of what's happening. One of these guys definitely got the biggest spark right now, but there's no doubt that both artists are building, both camps are building. You know, besides the underground mainstream, of course, they're the main guys that's being talked about right now, especially when it comes to connections. They're all surrounded with the same people, but for some reason, it's always been tension for the past 5 to 7 months. Nine is making tweets, story posts, making it known.
Bro, this nigga Nine just be dissing any and everybody, bro. Like, it's like, hey, I'm going to Houston for DreamCon in July. Go with me. I low-key, I'm going to be there. I gotta go there. And it's just, wait, no, I might not be able to go because I'm going on a cruise in July. But look though, this nigga Nine Vicious, like, I ain't really like listen to Nine Vicious, but like once I start listening to his shit and see like who was dissing, I was like, okay, who is this nigga, bro? Like, why is he just like calling these niggas out? He just like created a whole lot of shit. And it reached like some mainstream niggas too.
He don't like them. Even throughout his songs, you can clearly hear it. And for a while, you would think that Nine was just talking to a wall, but somebody finally said something, and that guy was Teezus. And he ain't even just say anything, he also did something. He pulled up to his mom's house. And after this point, we know it became a thing where they were going back and forth here and there. Sometimes Nine might backtrack, kind of troll him back, but Teezus seemed to be dead serious. He was actually trying to see where he was at, fight, make a diss track, pulled up to his mom's house to make it known that he ain't playing. And of course, things have died down a little bit, but it still has been a thing where we know it's tension. We have seen Nine branch off to do his own thing with FN. He got his own pride group and everything. He's on tour, teasing emotions, working on some music. But the guy that he is signed to and that he's under right now doesn't seem to be pushing him at all, and moved on to guys like Oway, the guys that he is not cool with. People feel like Nine is being boxed in, and I'm not surprised that people are saying that. Wait,
that's crazy. I didn't even know like Doug unfollowed Nine, and like Nine said he wasn't by himself or something on like one of the streams. On Aiden stream, I think he's like, he not. And that's like threw him off, and then now they don't even follow each other. Now he with the niggas he don't fuck with.
If we really think about it, he is not moving at the pace as he was the start of this year. Drops have slowed down no matter what way you put it. No huge bodies of work, but he still makes sure his core fan base is good by giving them solid drops on SoundCloud and Twitter with these samples, making it known that he still is paying attention. He still is trying to flood the music, but in different ways, you know? That's where things become a little shaky for Nine, because people are questioning that. Teasing your fan base over and over every 2 weeks, letting them know that you're trying to drop emotions, but it never followed through on those dates when it come up. It's a little questionable. Yeah, he still is somewhat connected with YBL maybe, but outside of that, it ain't much there. For the past 8 months, we've been seeing what he been doing. He's dissing all these people. We don't know who's tied in with who. Uzi might be a fair example, but we seen what happened with that. So of course it might be a thing where Thug is trying to show him, yo, you can't move like that, and trying to get his payback in some type of way, shape, or form. Throughout everything that he's done before FN, especially after FN, it's not a crazy thing to assume before he take that next step and drop his album like he been wanting to, he gotta have a conversation with Thug and YSL, because that deal or agreement that he signed doesn't seem to be done yet. You can definitely hear in his songs that he money hungry. He telling his label that he want his money, and we don't know much, but what we do see is him dragging out his drops, and we see Thug moving on to other talent, and not just any guys. He's moved on to Teezus and Diamond, and probably even Skate Star. But
see, bro, Teezus and Diamond, like that's where like the niggas like they letting like outside shit get in the way of business, bruh. You cannot do that. That's not how you move with that, bro. Now he like damn near getting blacklisted. Now he damn near getting blacklisted from like his own label just because like he wanted to do like.
That's a different question. He moved on to Oway in general. He doesn't seem to be focused on Nine. Every time you bring him up, he definitely making known that he's signed to him still, but he never expand on it. So everything is up in the air. And if you still think it's a bad take to say that Nine is going through something with his label,
where you at, nigga?
I mean, just go watch his trailer recently. He made it clear the OGs ain't fucking with him. He said his own peers, the guys that he look up to, the industry fake, people fake, the OGs fake, he had to move on. It's definitely very easy to say that it's Nine fault. He moving with this whole situation like he has nothing to do with it or didn't do anything at all. And the biggest way he handled things like this, he drop on different platforms and he makes sure that he finds some way to talk about his older label, whether that's him saying give me my money, diss Thug, Teezus, and Diamond, like we just seen recently. If you look at these Nextel, who is Nine Vicious manager, went live on IG recently, and you could definitely see Nine throughout these comments. Here's the first thing that he said. He said these rappers suck ass. Stop doing interviews. Why not in interviews don't we ask about how these niggas can't stream and they can't sell tickets? And the only interview that dropped recently was with Kids Takeover. You see that Teezus and Diamond had a whole conversation, a rundown on them signing to Young Thug, Oway, etc. I really can't speak for the dude, but it seems like he watched the interview himself. And y'all pretty much know this cycle. Whenever something like this happens, it's going to get out there, especially throughout the tweets. So when Corko made that tweet, I seen Teezus himself.
Wait, hold on. I'm vicious. See me. This is Teezus and Diamond over their new interview. Why not in interviews? Don't we ask how these niggas can't stream? Oh, basically with the live.
It's going to get out there, especially throughout them tweets. So when Corko made that tweet, I seen Teezus himself respond to this whole thing.
He just said, "Oh yeah, he's still in slide after I made his mammy call the police either." I'm vicious been hating ever since my brother Diamond his. To be honest, to go stream. Oh yeah, that's what I seen on Twitter today. Nigga, that nigga T just said 9 Vicious, let's just fight. Bro, what the fuck is going on in the underground scene?
Dude, with his first tweet, he said, at 9 Vicious, let's just fight. He added him again and said, 9 Vicious been hating ever since my brother Diamond fucked this bitch, to be honest. Laughing emoji. Not only that, he said go stream and quoted the girl named Hannah Drank Tana. And surprisingly, she responded to this whole thing. She quote tweeted to Teezus and said, Unc mad, guys ignore him. Then she said, y'all go stream Hannah Drank Tana. She added him and said this, worried about who I'm fucking so bad. You wanna fuck too? Weirdo, it's 10 p.m. and you.
Mind you, not my brother. We never did anything sexual. It was all love though. Damn, she went on sad like that. You live on Twitch right now? Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now.
On Twitter, dick pulling at Teezus. And if you do your research, of course, and you know about 9 Music, you can see it for yourself that he does have a song called Hannah Drank Tana. The third tweet, he said, oh yeah, he still ain't slide after I made his mammy call the police. Then somebody also replied to him and said,
everybody fucked his bid, not gonna lie, can't say I'm surprised. That's why I don't know why he mad at his foe. But now I want to fight phone. Let's just fight. Is he still in a contract with the label or not? I don't give a fuck. That nigga not slime, he just signed to the family. Damn.
Mad at us for laughing emoji, but now I want to fight Funk. Then somebody asked, is he still in contact with the label or nah?
Damn,
I don't give a fuck. That nigga not slime. He just signed to the family. What? So Teezus himself making it clear that yeah, he's still signed to YSL, he's still signed to Thug, but he is not involved with us. He ain't slime for real. He not with the gang. And until that convo that.
Did you watch these videos?
Guys going back and forth is probably the best way we could describe the tension between both groups right now. Like I said before, most of the guys in the situation.
So it's 9 Vicious. Hold on, should we go chatting?
Are in the same rooms, got the same connections, different sparks, but that shouldn't play a role into unnecessary beef between both sides right now. It's been the same cycle since February. 9 seemingly calls out somebody from the 08 camp trying to rage bait or troll them. Somebody then replies, and they're actually serious about it. He either troll or backtrack, or probably do that thing where he act like nothing happened and then hop on a song and diss right again. And every 2 months it's pretty much the same cycle. Wait, but let's just say this month is a little different because there's a lot of people that seem to want to talk they shit right now. Because if you seen my last video, then you know it pretty much started because 9 decided to hop on a live with his manager, and he made it clear by saying these rappers suck ass. Stop doing interviews. Why not in interviews don't we ask how these can't stream and they can't sell tickets? And it wasn't hard to figure out who he was talking about because if you just did your research or you seen it on your timeline, you already tapped in with the scene, then you know Teezus and Diamond just did an interview with Kids Takeover.
I gotta watch that.
People made their tweets. It wasn't long before Teezus
9 Vicious, let's just fight. Oh yeah, we already seen it.
Said something himself, and he responded like, yo, let's fight. 9 been hating ever since my brother Diamond this bitch, to be honest. Laughing emoji. Go stream Hannah Drank Tana. And oh yeah, he still ain't slide after I made his mammy call the police either. So that's pretty much the gist of what happened. Yeah, the girl did respond a little bit. She made a few tweets going back and forth with Teezus, but she kind of slowed down with it and deleted her tweets and responded and said, yo, it's all love. She ain't got nothing against him. But that's pretty much the start of things. It only get worse from here because people started involving themselves that are close with the people that were already involved with the situation. And we know Owe is pretty much a solid group that definitely got a cool spark going on for themselves. So it wasn't long before a guy like Dior had responded because even though it's on and off, he been having his problems with 9. So here's what he said throughout his tweets recently. I'm sorry your bitch want to be with Blazers. She don't want to watch you cook up on FL all day with white boys. These niggas hoes been getting hit. Every single one. They can't even post a new one. It's bad. He also reposted what Teezus said about Diamond fucking this bitch. And like I told y'all, people from both sides started involving themselves in this whole thing. That's when Apollo Red joined in. Here's what he said throughout his tweet. 5 tweets for one but I can't say nothing? Question mark, question mark. Then he responded to this tweet by Teezus. He said, gang, we all got each other numbers. You older than 9 by years. I'm not on no bias shit, but you pushing this overly tough shit like I ain't call you when you did that and told you we can bang. So Red joined in. Here's what he said throughout his tweet. 5 tweets for one but I can't say nothing? Question mark, question mark. Then he responded to this tweet by Teezus. He said, gang, we all got each other numbers. You older than 9 by years. I'm not on no bias shit, but you pushing this overly tough shit like I ain't call you when you did that and told you we can bang out and you said you was just trolling. And then he told Dior surprisingly, he said, yo, you not blazing. You in your mid-20s trying to jump off the porch. It wasn't long before Teezus said something.
Boy, what's good news?
Tell 9 Vicious stop hiding and talk for herself. You doing all that speaking for another man. Place, what a guy bang out anything came out your mouth. I put it on my mother's soul. You never said that. Niggas be copping please every time.
Niggas just using their Twitter fingers. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. It seemed like it really seemed like it's all behind like a female. Like that's really what it seemed like at the end of the day so far.
Miss Smoke. Then Apollo had responded and said, "Who caught the plea game? You a bitch. Bro. You not from no hood. When you get back to Atlanta, let me know my son. I'ma come shoot your face off." Whoa! Had to say too. He said, "About when you get back to Atlanta."
Don't ever stop hiding. Talk for himself. You doing all right speaking for another man. Place Play sergeant, bang out anything come at your mouth. Put on my mother, so you never said that. Niggas be copping please every time I smoke. How you doing, gay? I'm doing good. I ain't allowed to touch Teezus. TikTok, I'm trying to stream more. I'm getting back, right? That's what's up. I'm gonna make sure he don't. 9 ain't touching cheeses. I'm gonna make sure he don't, bro. My fault, bro. You got it, bro. I don't want no beef neither, bro. Who copped the plea, gang? You not from no hood. When you get back to Atlanta, let me know on my son. I'm gonna come shoot your face off. Whoa, that's a crazy threat on a public platform, by the way, and they're both artists.
Let me know on my son. I'm gonna come shoot your face off. Dior has something to say too. He said, Apollo, stop it. You know me in real life. You probably seen me more places than you seen that nigga you doing all this shit for. I just gave you and all your partners a zip 2 days ago off love. Y'all stop this internet acting and defending queers. You know your own cousin, aka Cardi, don't even defend this shit. Here we go again.
Damn. Your own cousin Cardi don't even do it.
Again, this man Teezus replied to Apollo Red. He said, kissy face emoji, trying to make it known that he
nigga drop a kiss. Like what, bro?
Not worried. And Apollo Red still not done. He tweeted again. He said,
Shawty, Hannah think he cute. I bet. Nigga said I bet.
Try to put me on Hannah. That's his homegirl. Y'all capping. And your green ass posted Alabama Barker on your story. Y'all left that hoe on red. You out bad. Then Apollo Red took it to IG. He posted a whole video of him asking for the low from Teezus. And throughout the video, it seems like Teezus playing some loud ass music and he not really stunned what bro's saying. But if you read the caption, here's what Apollo Red said. Ask for the low. Pussy ass niggas started playing music, blowing kisses.
Send your low. Where you at? Send your low. Send the low to the studio.
Once that video got out there, Dior had seen Apollo Red's story, and he decided he was going to post proof of them not backing down. Because I guess Apollo Red POV was very much different. It kind of seemed like they weren't on that for real like that. So Dior had posted this on Twitter. Let's check this out real quick.
That nigga entered, y'all nigga on some police ass.
You said what?
Look, man. Ian said you said fuck slime.
You don't know what we talking about?
You don't know what we talking about now, right? Now you don't know what we talking about, right? Hey, Paulo, add Paulo to the phone. Add Paulo to the phone, bro.
Nah, cause y'all nigga recording me now.
Nah, they real tapped in, I guess.
Add Paulo to the phone. Add Paulo to the phone, bro.
Nah, cause y'all nigga recording me now.
Yes, that's 9.
Nigga.
Cause y'all nigga recording me.
Shit, bro.
You be recording? Why y'all recording me?
Y'all niggas don't like this shit when it get real, huh?
I was in the pit.
You know I'm recording, nigga. Hang up the phone you don't want. Hang up the phone you want to. I'm telling you, bro. What?
There's so many things throughout that call they seem to be addressing 9 for. And of course, I can't speak for anybody, but I kind of see where
like,
this situation going. I feel like we definitely gonna get one of those pre-story posts from 9 saying, yo, everything cool. I love everybody. Shout out Atlanta. The same usual thing that happens. I won't be surprised if Apollo Red get back cool with guys like Teezus or Dior, that whole camp over there. Cause like I told y'all, no matter what way you put it, these dudes are somewhat tied in with each other. They OGs and they teams mess with each other. It's always gonna be this on and off thing because they all trying to make their bread and build. But apparently people can't do that sometimes because if you being dissed over and over again and there's a guy out there that's trolling you over and over, eventually somebody gonna respond. Somebody gotta speak up. And we pretty much know that Apollo Red not for the side.
Basically, bro, they just had another call. And he said, like right before it ended, 9 was like, "Wait, what female are you talking about? Like, what female are you talking about?" And then they just ended the video.
He been knowing him longer. And if you look at everything, there's really no balance, bro. One guy say one thing, somebody finally respond, then all of a sudden it's a problem, and they just start going back and forth. Guys get back cool or act like they cool, then it happens all over again because it's just a repeating cycle. And I can see why Oway branch off sometimes to make it seem like there's no beef because I mean, who wants to have that happen? Shit like this can mess up business. They all at starting points in their career. It's just really a bad look, especially when you sign into the same label as these niggas. We got rappers out here really threatening to hurt each other. I thought last month was crazy. Man, December might just be it. But like I said, don't be surprised if y'all see some more tweets of guys going back and forth. Even though there's been a thing for a while, it definitely don't seem to be nowhere near over. At first, they was keeping this shit under wraps, but once 9 said what he said throughout that IG live on his manager page, Oway with Teezus, Dior, Diamond, they seem to be making it known they not playing no more. And it might be a thing where more people join in because that's definitely not the only people that 9 dissed throughout that whole camp, especially when Thug is being dissed, it's getting out of hand. And with the way Apollo Red talking, he definitely don't seem to be playing. But of course, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Make sure y'all follow my IG and my Twitch right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed.
Out Dior versus you. Oh God. So
in the midst of everything, the key factor that seems to stand out this month is drama. My last 2 videos, I explained the current situation between Oway with guys like Dior, Skate, and Teezus, and YBL with Apollo Red, of course, FN with 9 Vicious, and YSL with an artist like 13 Insane. I remember saying in my last video, you never know who's tied in with who. So at this point, it don't matter who started things, who made it worse. Everything has been blown out of proportion. You got guys talking about old studio sessions, hoes, money, linking up, blowing people top off, but nobody seems to care about the stem of the situation. You got artists and their affiliations getting involved. Oway and YSL is pretty much one thing, and with the other side, you got YVL and Opium. 1300 Saint explained this well. Right. There's no balance, and it's a huge divide right now.
You just gotta start acting like they right. It's always two sides to this shit, bro. It's more than two sides in this one. Everybody has their own opinion about this shit. Like, I'm the only nigga that's looking at this shit from a balanced perspective. And it's like the niggas that they want me to defend. The niggas that they want me to defend didn't defend me when it was time. Ooh. You feel me? Like, really don't show no love. It's just like, I love him, so I'm not gonna do no shit like that. And the niggas that I could side with, I'm not siding with because they not correct neither. Like, nobody in this shit is right. It's just about accepting the fact that everybody is wrong and apologizing. But nobody gonna do that shit because everybody is egoed out to it. So I'm staying out of that. Like, I make my music. I'm amazing. I'm great. I'm not doing that fake beef and shit. I'm gonna see both of these niggas. I was just with all of these niggas at the same time. Like, nobody got that for me.
Why do you feel like it's fake beef?
And that's not me. Like,
why do you feel like it's fake beef? Because he said he did.
And it's really like, these niggas sleep with each other the whole time. Like, they just dug themselves too deep of a hole to get out of it, bro. But all of these niggas is really like fans of each other. Like, it's sad.
And the worst thing that probably could have happened yesterday was Teezus trying to make it known the only reason Nine was sneak dissing is because Diamond took this girl named Hannah from him. And y'all know people take things a little differently, especially when that person mentioned something they don't want to be in. And just based off seeing one of her pictures and a few of her tweets, you kind of see where this going. Apparently in the past, she's been involved with both sides doing what she do. And with her being mentioned was something that's between Oway and Nine, that caused her to get somewhat messy and start a whole public convo in the Twitter space. And it wasn't long before guys on both sides started joining. Somebody from YVL camp sided with Nine and Apollo, joined named YVL Fat. Throughout the call, he was already making it known that he wanted to bang it out and handle things in real life instead of going back and forth online. And the only reason he got involved was because his camp was being dissed. But one thing he also did throughout that whole call was bring up times where he pulled up to the same studio as Oway and the past defending Nine Vicious. And he stated multiple times that nobody was trying to do shit. And the main rapper he kept pointing out, saying his name over and over again, was Skate Star, saying that he wasn't on nothing. That caused Skate Star and Billion from Oway camp to step in and spill what actually happened when those times actually came up in the past. Here's how that went.
Yeah, you talking about? I'm the one that called Nine, told him come across the street. I don't even know who the hell you is.
Nigga,
like, nobody know you, gang.
I pulled up, nigga's whole video, nigga. I was in there.
Look, I got this shit on camera.
Nigga,
What you talking about?
See me walking in there.
I called Nine and Paulo, told him come across the street. What the fuck you talking about?
Nigga, y'all nigga talking about nigga act like it was smoking. We pulled up, nigga.
Nigga, call your partner, ask him what I told him. Call your partner, ask him what I told him. Nigga, came across the street and doubt my hand, nigga. It wasn't no smoke. It wasn't no smoke, dumb nigga. It wasn't no smoke. So why you in these spaces with that cap ass shit? It wasn't no smoke. Nigga, they pulled up, we dealt hands.
Nigga, fuck you talking about begging for features. We gotta tell these lame man to stay down.
What the fuck? Oh my god, these niggas on this bitch.
Bruh.
I ain't about to do this. Call your partner, twin. Call your partner, twin. Ask him what he told about that night. Call your partner.
Skate. They recording, Skate.
Yeah,
do not incriminate
I ain't even about to be on this. Twin, we not even on no. Twin, we not even gonna be on that in no.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody just got muted. I need everyone to talk one at a fucking time. Like, damn. God damn. Thank you. Okay.
Man, I'm not even finna do all that tough shit with you on here. All I'm saying is don't be on this motherfucker acting like nigga came over there motherfucking checking shit. Nigga came over there shaking hands. Tell the truth, you don't get on this motherfucker talking. You want that bitch shit in this space in the first place. What the hell you even in here for? But tell the truth. Call Nine. I called Nine my goddamn self, told her come across the street, uncross the street. What the fuck? I let all 30 y'all niggas in my shit. Man, I have sticks in that motherfucker too. What the fuck? I ain't worried about none of that shit. Y'all walked in that motherfucker and walked out, gang. Ain't nothing happened. It wasn't nothing gonna happen.
Real, bro. If it's a dead ass, bro, the only reason why we on here, bro, is dead ass.
Yo, Price,
I don't even do the internet, bro.
Yo, Price, what's good, bro? Appreciate that follow, bro. 5 push-ups, bro. 1 follow, 5 push-ups, bro. Ooh. Oh. Appreciate that, bro. I'm about to. I'm just reacting to this ATL drama.
And whoever the fuck
tell the world.
Wait, you can check my credentials. I ain't never asked no for nothing. I don't bet for no what the fuck. Why ain't for no feature? What the hell?
Wait, who is Jay?
It wasn't no smoke. That's why we pulled up. That's why we fucking seen each other.
What they talking about, Skate? What are they even talking?
I ain't about to do the internet.
They be going, yes sir.
It wasn't even no smoke, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Oh yeah.
How your day going, Brody? How your day going?
Shorty, just get that shit right, bro. That's all I'm here to say, like, You, like, get that shit.
Julian, don't piss me off.
Eventually, that call ended with guys siding with their peoples and leaving things in the air on if they was actually gonna handle this in real life. But it wasn't long before both camps seen that recording, and that space alone made things going
getting the boss call.
A little more messy. That's when Dior spoke out and said this throughout his tweets. Niggas be chatting biting their tongue. I don't even know who that fat nigga is. Bro was mad quiet in the studio talking about checking temperature. Nine gave Reese a hug, bro. Laughing emoji. Yo, Booth, why these hoes be doing this? Question mark. Laughing emoji. We really them ones. Oh, you only having your way at 9 Vicious shows. We ain't them, bro. It's 30 clubs in ATL. And not one wanted you. Just stay in Mo City, little twin. I hate when hoes I wouldn't spit on in an unsober mind talk like they just having a way. Shawty, that 9 Vicious song literally brought you out of Suicide Watch. You came to Atlanta and went broke niggas. How'd that even work? You left Joel B&B in Houston because you were inadequate. And nobody gave you attention. I don't even know how you got in, to be honest. No more brown shirts in the lobby. Skate-Star made some tweets too going at it with FN and YBL members. Somebody added Skate-Star and said, when you get so tough, I try to settle shit, make shit right. But come on, twin. We know where you from and how you grew up. I'll come down there and show you how niggas really living. And T can't save you. Skate had replied and said, bro, shut your bitch ass up. You don't know nothing about me, gang. Your burn ass just want somebody to talk about you. Then he said, come down and show me what? With what car? What money? Stay your broke ass out of shit, nigga. Sir Andre had something to say on behalf of Skate Side. Here's what he said. You should really have to pay to lie. Ain't nobody pull up and press shit about Skate when I was there. What the hell? Laughing emoji. PC had something to say. Here's what he said. Man, Dior and Saint hopped in a car to situate things, make sure things were cool. Lagata stepped in and said this. At this point, y'all niggas just shoot a fade and keep it pushing. 100 emoji. He then said, 9, just give Teezus his fade, gang. Cause all this shit just gonna keep going. After that, y'all niggas leave it alone. Shit burnt for real. Dior, you give Apollo his fade. We just gonna leave it at that. We got millions to go make. This holding us up. And now that y'all get the gist of what's going on, the chaos really started once both sides started bringing up people that wasn't involved. You then had a guy from Oway and YSL camp named Reese come out and make some tweets about YVL, Fat, 9, and Long. And it might be because he felt like they wasn't keeping shit real on what happened at these meetups or guys being in the same scenery. Because the main thing that YVL, Fat, and everybody that was part of that camp was saying was like, yo, we pressed y'all shit. Y'all wasn't on shit when we seen y'all. So that right there made Reese take this shit up a notch. And he addressed this time when him, Oway, and YSL was in the same location as Long. So here's what he said throughout those tweets. He replied to YVL, Fat, and said, we straight, bruh? You promise? Laughing emoji. You either funkin' or you folding. I can't name a nigga from that camp that stayed in the stew with us for more than 6 minutes. Niggas asking for lows, acting like we hard to find. Like Long wasn't in the stew looking scary as hell 2 days ago. At the reason Dior made their tweets, it wasn't long before they both had caught Long attention. And this might have been the most tweets I've seen from him since the whole beef with him and Lucky. There's one thing I feel like that stands out throughout the whole rant that he went on. He didn't speak on behalf of anybody else. He just started spamming tweets at everybody sticking up for himself. So yeah, here's how that went. Yes, I was in the stew. Yes, I left untouched. Yes, I'm the only real right in this conversation. Yes, all these niggas is dubs and will never think about touching me. Leave me out of it. He then replied to Reason with this. LOL, I came to talk to your big homie, not the small fries. Leave me out of the junior varsity business. Scared? Question mark? I walked in by myself like usual and left untouched. Like usual, all y'all hoes, if y'all ask me, laughing emoji. I'm not Apollo or 9 Vicious. Leave me out the little kid beef. All I'm saying is leave me out y'all beefs. I try to keep things cool and calm. I am not y'all peers. Laughing emoji. Everybody come ask the gangsters why they ain't touch me. Slime told me to go to the strip club with y'all. He said he was gonna put y'all downstairs cause y'all can't play with peas. Y'all can't even spend no money on. Laughing emoji. When a nigga do something to me, I'll continue the conversation. We not the same guys. We not even in the same tax brackets. FN on me and not for nothing. Laughing emoji. I don't know none of y'all. You friends with niggas that clone me. Dior asked Ian to put me on the phone because he ain't want no smoke. I ain't had no reason to talk to him. You're weird and broke. So I definitely wouldn't talk to you either. Are you retarded? Question mark? Dior then responded and said, bro gang, you called and said you left the stew in LA cause Teezus walked in on you and you ain't had your 5. Stop belittling niggas. That shit gonna catch up to you. Everybody human. Long responded and said, next time y'all see me, just do something. Laughing emoji. Do y'all want a picture or want to be my friend? Of course I'm gonna leave if a random walk in my stew. I'm one of the biggest artists out right now. Are you retarded too? Question mark. Being upset because I didn't speak to you is gay. He then made a tweet and said, everybody stay righteous, man. Good night. As you can see, he showed a screenshot of him and Dior DMs. All the way in March, Dior said, come to Ye studio. Let's f their head up, twin. I need you. It's time. May 17th, Long had responded and said, don't let the internet drive you crazy. Everybody got a place on this earth and inspiration is wide ranged. Be motivated to be more different. Trust me, this shit exactly as it looks. Don't confuse me with what you're used to. Food for thought. Dior had replied and said, I love you, bro. I be psyching out in this shit and niggas don't be none like me. But I love you for every path that you showed me that I can take. I give you the utmost respect. Everything I said is a shot at the niggas that stand next to me. After Long posted that screenshot, he then said, I ain't even knock you down when you lied on me. And then he added Reezy and showed him a screenshot of him leaving him on red and not replying to him. And here's what pretty much everybody said after Long made his tweets. Now you try to knock me and I ain't say nothing but good things about your goofy ass. Niggas talking money never showed 100K before the label deal. You acted tough as hell for no reason, bro. You was never like this. He said, everybody on this internet shit know I had money before my deal. Why you keep lying to yourself. Laugh, you was never like this. He said money never showed 100K before the label deal. You try to knock me and I ain't read and not replying to him. And here's what pretty much everybody said after Lone made his tweet. You try to knock me and I ain't say nothing but good things about your goofy ass. Niggas talking money never showed 100K before the label deal. You acted tough as hell for no reason, bro. You was never like this. He said everybody on this internet shit know I had money before my deal. Why you keep lying to yourself? Laughing emoji. Then Skate Star made a tweet. He said nigga talking about JV. Laughing emoji. That's a good one. We then got confirmation at last. Teezus saying that yo, him and Lone just got off the phone. They seem to be cool. Just based off. Paulo had something to say too. This is what he said to Reezy. Man, I fucked your bitch and you beat her ass. Shut your soft ass up. Y'all dumbass fans believe my interviews if you want. I'm on papers, dumbass niggas. I know how to play it. Then Reezy had responded and said this. I fucked her earlier that day when you brought her to the studio. I got a whole wife bringing up hoes, not player. Then Apollo Red took it up and I just said, you want me to post a mark you left on her body? And you made a cover art with her throwing up the middle fingers too. None of y'all player, lil' bruh. Apollo Red then made his last post on IG on his story, and here's what he said. No more beef, niggas ain't no shit. Hashtag Hallway. Good night, Twitter. Glad y'all had fun. And he shows his requesting Teezus location. So yeah, in the worst way possible, it's obvious that things got out of control and created this weird divide with guys who were just at events like attacking the show, on stage with Cardi, by the way. And I don't think y'all realize how much YVL, Oway, YSL, and Opium be in the same sceneries, same stews, etc. There's so many fans out there that are blinded by these rappers, making it seem like there's no issue, that eventually it caught up to them. The whole thing between Nine, Teezus, Dior, and Skate been piling up for almost a year. And what the main people said on Twitter was, oh, it's just a reach. But we all know sneak dissing can only go for so long before affiliations and people that's really about that life start actually getting involved. So right now it's clear as day. It's a different ball game. You would think something was gonna happen, but I don't know. Since there's already a divide at this point, it's probably best to keep things separate, bro. Oway stick with YSL, YSL stick with Oway, YVL stick with Opium, and Opium stick with YVL. Until everybody hash things out, talk behind scenes, have some convos, hop on a phone call, whatever it may be, private life, even though there's a huge chance that won't follow through exactly. I don't think the whole thing gonna get situated anyway. The only people that's thinking right now is Lil Gotit and 13 on the same. They the only people that realize this ain't gonna get nobody nowhere. Everybody in the same bubble right now, making their own spark. Ain't no point in beefing, cause everybody can grow on their own. It just don't make sense. That ruins business and break off connections. But if they are gonna keep talking, at least do it on some diss tracks or something, because that would make more sense. I'd rather see music. I think everybody watching this video would rather see some diss tracks. Anyways, I'm sure y'all still confused. If you want to go watch my past videos, you definitely can. It really don't stem from just one thing anymore. There's a whole bunch of people going.
Diss tracks gonna lead to right back into the real life shit. Cause like, why are you talking about me over a song? So it's like, nah, bro, it's just not. It's not gonna work out.
She stealing my swag, yeah. She taking my swag. I bought her ass. My pockets obese. My pockets they motherfucking fat. I ain't even talk to my dad in a couple months, nigga, for my dad. I been all on my ass, nigga, on my last, nigga, get no bad, nigga, on my bad.